So actually, this was 2 trips to the grocery store. You see, there's some Kroger stuff in here, and there's also some Meyer stuff in here. But I'll show you the image here again of the, I guess, dry erase marker setup that I have in my cabinet above my stove where I cook. So what we do is, whenever a meal is consumed, let's say for example let's say we were making Spanish rice, okay? If I were making Spanish rice and I used a can of tomato sauce and a can of petite diced tomatoes, I would open the cabinet, I would use the dry erase marker, and I would write 1 tomato sauce, 1 petite diced. And then let's say 3 days later we made another recipe that required tomato sauce and petite diced. I just literally take the marker and I write over the number 1 with a number 2. So it would be 2 cans of tomato sauce, 2 cans of petite diced. Then at the end of the week, or the end of the 2-week cycle for when I do my grocery shopping, I'd be making my grocery store list for these dry goods and for the like canned goods. I would just open that cabinet and I would write down everything on that sheet. Now what you're seeing here is actually 2 sheets worth, basically. As you see, there's 2 trips. Like I said, I've got some Meyer items and I've got some Kroger items. But you get the picture. This is how I keep my food storage stash stashed. If I have 20 cans of tuna, for example, and I use 2, I write 2 up on the dry erase board. And then when I go to the grocery store to get my milk and bread and my normal non-long-term items, my normal items that you get all the time, like your dairy and stuff, I would just open up the cabinet and add these items to the list to make sure that my stock doesn't deplete. And then I would take the Sharpie, write down the date on both the top and on the front of every one of these items. Now again, I was a little lazy this time, and this is like 2 grocery trips worth. So I'm kind of backed up. I'm behind on my work here, but it's not a big deal. It's about 20 cans. It takes me about, I don't know, less than 20 minutes to write down all the dates on them and rotate them to the back of my stock, which I will show you in another video. So yeah, that's it. That's basically how I keep my food storage stash from depleting. All right, so as usual too, please remember to like, subscribe, share this video with people that you think would enjoy it. It is meaningful. It does work. It's really not that hard to do. It's not expensive. I'm buying groceries that I would normally have bought, and to get my stash kind of built up, I just literally probably spent another $10 to $20 every time I went to the grocery store to kind of initially get the stock. Now I really don't spend any extra money. I mean, occasionally I throw an extra thing here or there into the pantry, but for the most part, I make sure that I write down what I use. It's on a dry erase marker board, and when I go and I do the grocery shopping, I'll erase the dry erase marker board, and then for the next week or 2, every time I use something, I just write it up there. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please continue to support me. Thanks. I'm in the kitchen, and here's the cabinet where I do my inventory each time I cook.